Pre-show audio. Okay, go live. All right, we're live. Hi, everybody. We're going to show you a cool thing. Check this out.
It's a cool thing. So this is the guitar stand that I designed for the Lava Genie. Comes in two parts so that you can put in a gig bag or whatever.
Yeah.
And they connect like this. You know, one basically goes right into the other.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then it opens and closes to hold the guitar.
So that thing behind the guitar thing behind you is using one of those right now. Okay.
Yep, sure is. It's sitting in one right now.
All right.
And this, you know, somebody ordered one this weekend. This is it printed out, and I could just drop this in the mail and be good with it. Now, one person who was kind of a dick.
Oh, sweet.
Bought one of these and then broke 2 months later, 3 months after they bought it, broke this little tab right here. And I'll zoom in. Let's see.
Oh, and they blame this on you?
They blamed it on my design.
Oh,
and
whatever.
I said, you know what? Well, they said it broke. I want my money back on Etsy. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I've got a 30-day policy, but let me see if there's a way I can help you out. Maybe if I look at it, if you show me pictures of it, I can see if there's make a recommendation on how you can fix it. Because this guy's in Belgium.
Sure.
So me refunding his money refunds more money than I got for the purchase or for his purchase. Like yeah,
you'd lose on that.
I lose money in this situation, but I still want to help him out.
Right, of course.
So he says,
the Belgians.
He says, "Oh, I'll send photos," and he sends photos of it, and he basically just sheared off that pin. Now, the way I designed it with that in mind, that when these two pieces are apart,
yeah,
or when they're together, when one is nestled inside the other,
yeah,
this top part up here and this part up here connect, and there's no pull on this pin.
Right.
Like, there's no horizontal movement.
Okay.
The only place this can go is up and down.
Right.
So he sheared it off to the side.
Oh.
So clearly
it's not a design problem. That's a him problem.
It is. It's a him problem. But I still said, all right, well, it's definitely something that was caused by horizontal movement, which, I designed it to avoid.
Yeah.
But I'll refund half, which is basically I'll basically refund the amount I made on it just to make you happy.
Right. Right.
And he's like, no, I paid double of that because of shipping to Belgium. How about this for another option? I post about our conversation on the Lava Genie Facebook page and and let people know how disappointed I am in this.
Yeah. I'm sorry to tell him this. Maybe it's an English to Belgium problem, but that conversation sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Yes, and it did to me too. So
that guy.
So
Piece
I
of shit.
screenshotted the whole conversation and I put it on the Facebook
There you go.
page, and I said, "Oh, think you've got the power? Yeah, I've got the power."
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I basically just, like, oh, here's my leverage. I said, oh, here, let me hold your leverage for you, and I'll just share all of the leverage.
Yeah, just show the whole thing. Put some sunlight on it, you bastard.
Exactly. Now, that said,
Makes me mad.
it made me mad too. It made me mad. I was obviously a little irritated with the dude.
Yeah.
But it's like, all right, well, it does become then a design question. Could I redesign this in a way? Maybe it's not in two parts. Maybe it's in 3 parts, right? You've got the two sides, and then you've got a separate 3D printed inner ring that you just screw together, and it holds the whole thing closed.
Right.
And so that's my design challenge. It's put the thing on hold for me redesigning the to-do list, air traffic controller to-do list. I mean, I've got my copy, which is fine, but I know other people are waiting on STL so they can print it. But I want to get this done and maybe get it out to this buyer from Italy.
Oh shit!
It's another international shipment.
It's weird. I wonder if those sold well out of the States. The guitar things.
I think they did, and I'm really surprised that the company themselves hasn't come out with their own stand. And also, I've looked on Amazon. You can get a cheap guitar stand that would easily work for this thing for $15 Prime. Free shipping.
Really?
Yeah.
They
So
just
it's
aren't
like,
looking,
you know,
I guess.
Yeah, I mean they're paying $50 for mine
Yeah.
plus whatever the shipping is. It's like, yeah, okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you like it. It's it's designed with that guitar in mind, and I modeled the design of it after the shapes in the guitar. But
Sure. Is there a lot of competition for that guitar? Like, are there other guitars that are like that? Did anyone
No.
copycat it? Really, it's kind of its own thing.
You know what? There weren't initially, but I take that back. I think I saw something online that's almost like a keytar version of that actually has keys that you strum, you play, but it makes the strumming sounds like a guitar.
Oh, weird.
It was one of those Facebook things like, now shipping, get this, and
Yeah.
I didn't delve any further into it to see really what it was.
Before I forget,
Mhm.
I just saw this file. Changing gears. According to
Yes.
Kevin Feige,
Yes.
he claims, and I'll put this little screen cap up, to have discussed replacing Kang as the main villain in Avengers Doomsday long before the departure of Jonathan Majors or any of those issues. Do you buy this? Do you think that they were like, he's not like
don't.
Thanos level. We're going to just move. Oh, he screwed up. Well, that makes it easy. We can just...
Kang isn't, Kang isn't a villain on the level of Doctor Doom. Kang's got time travel as his kind of his gig, so that does give him a big advantage in fights and things like that. But it just doesn't feel like this was the plan all along. It feels like
Yeah, I mean, I wish, because let's say he hadn't have been busted and arrested and the whole thing with the stuff.
Yeah,
Let's say that wouldn't have happened.
right.
Are they telling
It was
me?
called the King Dynasty before it was called Doomsday.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
they renamed that
Do you
film.
think Kang would have just? I just don't see them shuffling off to the side if there was no other issues, the way they have.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
maybe partially it's true that they were going to shift the power to Doom, and
Right.
that makes sense
And
to
it
bring
was just going to be
Doom
a bigger
back in.
surprise. Like basically, well, now that Jonathan Majors has done his crap, we kind of need to up the timeline of the Robert Downey Jr. Doom reveal. Let's do it at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, it feels like they just.
yeah.
There's maybe a combination of truths here, but it doesn't seem as simple as like, well, we weren't real happy with where that was going, and
Yeah, we were planning it all along because King's kind of a wuss.
yeah. Did Feige take his hat off when he said this? Because that's a sign that he's lying. He only wears his hat when he's telling the truth.
That's his tell. Play
Yeah.
poker with Feige and
Yeah, he says,
Feige.
I'm going to go ahead and raise you 50, and then takes his hat off. You know he's lying. He's bluffing.
Like, oh, sure you are, sure.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
I don't buy it.
I don't think it's true.
But I think you're probably right that there's this story, there's that story, and the truth lies somewhere between. And I think you're probably right that we were planning on switching to Doctor Doom, but we weren't planning on having to do it as quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, you had some Kang things to do that you decided not to do in light of the problem, and you hurried up the timeline. But otherwise, yeah, you had plans. You were going to do stuff.
Yeah, and Kang works with the whole Fantastic Four Galactus thing because the Council of Reeds. There was a whole thing where Franklin was, where he was Galactus, but also
Oh, really?
Kang.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Franklin, one of the timelines or whatever the multiverse is that Franklin is Galactus.
Oh, wild.
Which I don't think is something they're going to do with the movie because that is too how convenient, right?
Yeah, a little too convenient, probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't work in the MCU, but
Yeah. Anyway,
Kang Galactus is what he was called.
King Galactus.
King Galactus. Yeah.
King Galactus Gargle Blaster.
Nailed it. One final note. I don't know if she's listening or watching right now, but I got this awesome thing from B4 Tank Girl.
Oh, cool.
She made, for me and Dunaway, she made these giant.
Look at that.
And I don't have a battery in it, so you can't see it because I meant to do this for the show.
Is that foam?
It's foam. It's all foam work. And if
Yeah.
you put the battery in, this gets like a green backlight and like the original
awesome.
Game Boy. Isn't that awesome?
That's so cool.
I freaking
love it.
Freaking love it. Dunaway got one, and I got one. I'm gonna hang this up and light it up and all that
She's
fun
the best.
stuff. She's
Love,
awesome.
Trisha.
She's great. Anyway, she hears this. I'll talk about you again on Play Retro, of course, but
Very cool.
it's very awesome. All right, Brian, I think it's time that we make a podcast in the morning.
Yes.
You guys ready for this at home? Are you all ready to roll? Well, good, because we're here to do it. Oh, shit. Let's turn that off. Can't have that. And I better get in the game. Let's see.
And have the swingy lounge music.
I mean, as much as we love it,
I do love it.
we can't have it.
Puts me in a good mood.
Yeah, me too. I listen to it most of the morning while I'm getting final prep done. It cheers me up. It's like a nice, hey, did you not sleep well? It's okay. You got some jazz in the morning.
That was keen for me this morning is the let's get into the morning nice and easy.
Yeah.
Love Keen.
I have some bands like that, but then it's always hard for me to remember who I like the most. It's weird. I like classic 70s rock in the morning. Is that weird? That's a little weird.
No, nothing wrong with that at all. Like a little Fleetwood Mac.
Little Led Zeppelin,
Sure.
Who else was on this morning? Doobie Brothers, just some old shit. Blue Oyster Cult, which, by the way, I'm going to just say this, and I really believe it. Blue Oyster Cult had the coolest name in all of band 70s history, but only really one song anyone remembers. And it's a bummer because it's such a cool name. I wish it would have just generated more stuff. Their album art was awesome. There's a vibe about Blue Oyster Cult that I really like, but that one's the Don't Fear the Reaper.
Don't Fear the Reaper is a big song, but you cannot neglect Burning for You.
Yeah, that's what I heard today.
I'm burning for you. And of course Godzilla. And but yeah, I mean, they're not a.
The more cowbell ruined them a little bit.
Did it ruin them, or did it just draw? You know what? It drew so much attention to that one song that people forgot the rest.
You know what? I think that's that's it.
Yeah.
Because I hear it and just go, oh, there's the one, even though it's not really the one.
Right.
All right, here we go, everybody. We're doing a show. Thanks for being here. Get ready for the rest of this here business, and it begins in. Come on, start recording. There we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Jackie, I'd like you to be our spokesman.
Me? What would I say?
The press release has already been written. All you have to do is read it.
And I also like very meaty men.
The Morning Stream. This car smells weird.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Monday, July the 21st, 2025. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett.
Welcome to another week.
Yeah, get ready, man. Open wide, everybody. It's time for a new week. It feels like the weekend was a real mix for me. There's a lot of all over the place going on. I don't even really have a lot to report on, but I know you did. You did something rad.
Yeah, this is fun. So,
these photos killed me, dude. They look so cool
great.
in there.
You feel free to share them too.
I will.
This is I had talked about this that one of my friends, a guy named Paul, he's on my trivia team, brilliant guy, said, "Hey, I've got this game of Marvel Legendary, and my son and I play it all the time, but he's the only one I ever get to play with because my wife doesn't have any interest in playing Marvel games and anything like that."
Sure.
So could we do I know you've got some board games too, some Marvel board games too. Could we do like a Marvel board game day, and maybe you, me, and Uncle George, the big Marvel fan as well, maybe Tristan, Tina, whoever. And I'm like, oh yeah, totally. And we could play some Legendary, and then I could bring a few of my games. And of course I have a stack. I've showed Scott the list of Marvel board games I have between Marvel United and its 40 expansions, and I think that might be a low number.
Yeah.
I think it might have more than 40 expansions.
You have a lot in there.
I have a lot because three major expansions and then multiple expansions within that. Marvel Zombies, which is their version of Zombicide.
Sure.
Dagger, Age of Heroes, Flux, Munchkin. Well, I don't have Marvel Munchkin, but Marvel Remix, Splendor, things like that. So Dice Throne. I said, yeah, I've got some Marvel games.
Yeah.
So
I think you might have a few.
I think I might have a few. So there's this place near me called Thane's Table, and it is the main part of the bar is set up like a a tavern in an MMO. Like
Right.
it looks like a old fantasy tavern with sconces with fake candles on the walls and shields and swords mounted on the wall and things like that. A big map on the floor. The floor is a massive map that they custom made that looks like a mix of Westeros and Asgard and the Tolkien and stuff like that. It's
Sure.
super, super cool.
Sure.
They've also got these 2 dedicated rooms that you can close the doors, close the access to the outside area, and you get a relatively quiet, your own D&D experience. One of them is Crypt, the other one is the Forest, and we took the Crypt room.
I was going to say,
And
it's very
basically-
Halloween-y. You got some
It is very Halloween.
cobwebs
There's,
and all this shit in there.
Spiders and stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
And then there's like your game table with a giant screen in the middle and HDMI plugs on one side, so you can.
That's interesting. I guess get into that a little bit. What games
Yeah.
do you bring that you get to use that for?
Map like D&D maps.
Okay. That makes
Paul
sense.
and Dante were talking about how they, one of the D&D groups that they've played with actually did a flat screen. They put the maps on there, and then that means the DM can actually reveal more of the map as they want.
Oh, I see.
And then you actually just put your little minis on top of that screen. So,
But in your cases, or for what you guys were doing for the Marvel stuff, you
Nothing-
didn't use it. Okay.
No. I brought my iPad and a HDMI adapter so that I could, if we needed to watch it played really quick for one of the games, we could easily just throw it in there. And they give you QR code. You can order drinks, food. They've got great flatbreads and pizzas and stuff like that. So
That's awesome.
we get in there and it's the 4 of us because a lot of the games that we have are just 4-player. And I say, should we start with Legendary? And they're like, Paul and Dante are like, that's Dante there on the left with the blonde hair.
Got it.
And Uncle George on the right. And they say, no, let's wait. We'd love to do 5-player. What time is Tina coming? I said, oh, she'll probably be here around 3:30. We had the place from 12 to 5.
Oh, but
So-
I'm just curious what that runs. Is that super expensive?
As long as you eat and drink $30 worth of food and beverage an hour, it's free.
What?
And that's easy to do when you've got 4 or 5 people in there getting flatbreads, getting drinks, soft drinks, ciders, etc.
Oh, that's great. So basically, it's a 30. You're paying $30 an hour, but you're also getting all that stuff for the $30.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a way to think about it. Like basically,
No-brainer.
I've already reserved it for Saturday of Labor Day weekend. We're going to do 12 to 8, and I'll explain why as I get through the story. But that time I had to put down a deposit for the 30 an hour.
Yeah.
But they gave me a gift card that's got $240 on it, and we just use that to pay for food and drink as we go.
Gotcha.
So
Okay, that's awesome.
So I say, hey, let's do Legendary. They said, what time's Tina going to get here? I'm like, 3:30. He's like, well, let's wait for her because we'd rather do 5-player Marvel Legendary. What did you bring? And I'm like, oh, well, let's start with Marvel United because Paul's a huge New Mutants fan, specifically Wolfsbane. I've been working on these minis all week, actually for a couple weeks, to get them ready so that we could do a all New Mutants versus Farouk the Shadow King, the great classic X-Men villain.
Sure.
And
Oh my gosh,
had the
that's an
minis
old one.
in all different states of paint. But I made sure Wolfsbane was done, and just because of how easy it was, Warlock was done too. And it came out so cool. I'll put photos of that up soon.
Cool.
But we played that, and then no Tina yet. So all right, let's play a game of Marvel Zombies. And Tina shows up. We're in the middle of Marvel Zombies, and it's already 3:30, and we're just getting to kind of the meat of the Marvel Zombies game. Bottom line is, we never got to Marvel Legendary, the game that was the whole reason we did this in the first place. So we basically played Marvel United and Marvel Legendary for 5 hours. And a lot of that time was teaching them the game, figuring out like questions that came up during the game, that sort of thing.
Sure.
So we've planned for 12 to 8 next time, add an additional 3 hours, and this time we're going to make sure we get to all the games that we want to play.
Nothing makes time move like tabletop games.
It's so true. Like you look at the clock, and then you look again, and 2.5 hours has passed, 3 hours has passed. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah,
where did
just
time go?
gone and out.
But it was such a blast. Both of those, both games were so great. And Marvel Zombies, it's, you're playing as zombie versions of the heroes.
Yeah.
And it is so easy in that game, and it happened to us, where you just get kind of overrun with zombies, and you need to do huge, like, AoE attacks to get rid of them so you can move on to the next area.
Yeah, I love that. I love what it's based on. I loved that comic run. That was what's his name before he Walking Dead, right?
Kirkman?
Kirkman, I think.
Yeah.
Kirkman's big
I
first
think
push.
so. It seems like it. It's certainly on brand.
Or his first
him,
big successful run on something, I think. And then after that, he kind of propelled him to heights.
Right.
Well, that's great. That's so cool. For regionals and locals, tell them the name of the thing again.
The name is Thane's Table. THANE''S. Thane's Table. It is on 88th and Wadsworth in Westminster. That's 15 minutes away from me, which is great.
Yeah.
And you can go there. They do trivia some nights. They do their own custom trivia, so they don't work with one of the local companies, which means it's tougher for us to do that and do tournaments and things like that. So we use it as a backup if we need a place.
Yeah.
If something's wrong with one of the other places, then we'll go there.
That's awesome. What a cool thing to have.
And just their regular, and they've got a ton of tabletop games themselves. So the rest of the bar, every table is set up for tabletop games. They even have pull-out shelves where you can put your drink and your food so that it doesn't take away the board game space.
Nice.
And when we were there were like 4 tables with Magic the Gathering going on. There was a group playing some space version of Catan or the Catan-like game that's very spacey.
Wonder what that $30 an hour of food and drink compares to just getting a space at a place that's like a $40K place or something where they just
like one of those. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, a lot of those places just give you the space for free, but
Oh, that's true. They just kind of have tables.
They just have the tables in the back, and you just say, "Hey, can we play in the back there?" And
you just exit and enter through the gift shop, basically.
Exactly. They count on sales, but a lot of those places, at least the ones I've been to here that are like that, don't have anything but soft drinks and bagged chip snacks kind of stuff.
That ain't great.
Yeah, no.
Pizzas though.
Oh, pizzas here were great. They have one called a Roll Your Own. I think I put a photo of the character sheet, but you pay $17.
Let's see it. This makes me wish there was one of these up the road. Oh, look at that.
So you have a character sheet, and you roll a D4 for the bread type. So it's either traditional 11-inch crust, gluten-free, or 12-inch crust. You roll a D6 for the sauce, traditional red, curry, barbecue sauce, or pesto.
Here we go. Found it.
You roll a D8 to determine the number of toppings you're going to get. And then you roll a D20 to determine what those toppings are. And you can end up with a curry, mushroom, chickpea, and cilantro pizza or something.
So if you do exceeded 4 toppings, there's $1 cost per additional topping. So if you rolled a D20, it's not that you have to have 20 toppings, but you could if you wanted.
Your D8 tells you how many toppings you have.
Got it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, D8. I see it now.
Yep.
Roll a D4 for bread type is hilarious to me.
Yes.
So there's a dude named Thane. Is that who owns it?
I think so. I think the person who opened his last name is Thane.
Oh, man. Just looking at this menu makes me hungry.
And it was really good. And then you give it a name. I named mine Poison Ivy because it was all veggies. I ended up with basil, cilantro, and tomatoes with a traditional bread type and traditional red sauce. And you know what? It was just fine.
Sounds all right.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, at least you have readable writing. I noticed something over here on the side. I assume the Moz is mozzarella. Is that the idea here?
Yes.
Okay.
Mozzarella, yes or no? Because some people might say I have a dairy situation, and so you could say no. But of course, I had Moz. I wanted Moz.
It's a pretty milky cheese, I guess, right? I don't know how that's
mozzarella.
Yeah, is it? I don't know. I mean, all cheese is milk based, but I mean, aren't
it's
some
your
more?
standard-
Aren't some more?
It's one of your standard pizza cheeses. It's mozzarella Romano.
Oh no, I know that. I'm saying, is it
I see.
more?
As far as for dairy, like as far as for people with a dairy
Yeah,
allergy.
if you have an allergy, is that more hardcore than other kinds of cheeses? You know what I mean?
Probably not. I'd say milk content is probably pretty similar around the board. I mean,
Like the hard cheese we talked about last week. If it's a hard cheese, is it
which
less?
has less lactose.
Yeah.
So
It all ties to
obviously
that.
hard cheeses are going to be
But also, I don't know of anyone who puts like a hard cheese on a pizza. So
Well, when you might do it already by doing like after you get your pizza, you might add red pepper flakes and shake on some Parmesan.
Parmesan, that's the stuff. Yeah, that's the harder
and that's
cheese.
a hard cheese. So
Yeah. I mean, just be careful out there, everybody. That's
Watch
all we're
out for
saying.
those-
Watch out for the
those
cheese.
milky cheeses.
Watch out for the milky cheese. All right, I made a purchase that's pretty stupid. Do you want to hear about it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm telling you now. Here it is. About to reveal the stupid purchase I made. Everybody, sit back and take it in. I've been having this thing where I like to play Steam Deck or Switch or whatever while I'm in bed. It's a nice place to
Okay.
do it, you know.
It's, Wendy would have a fit.
Oh,
because
she wouldn't like it.
You're
Yeah.
using the bed for something that's other than sleep or sex,
Yeah.
and you're training your body to be awake while you're in bed.
Well, I tried the sex with the Switch. That didn't work out.
Even with the Switch too.
I know you'd think it'd be better, but they didn't really think about that part. But I have this thing where if I'm holding especially a Steam Deck, pretty heavy device, for too long in that position, I'll start to kind of put my arms to sleep, or from like forearms to my hands. Not unusual. A lot of people say the same. It's
would
kind of
have
an
that
issue.
Same complaint.
Yeah, it's just kind of an issue. And so what I should do is what the chat's suggesting, XR glasses, those things that let you project a giant screen in your vision and just sit there and control my way to
that's
heaven.
cool.
That would
and
be awesome.
Just lay on your back and be.
Yeah, just play with a
right.
giant screen on my face. But no, I decided that I'd get a gamer pillow. And let me show you what that looks like. So look at this dude here, looking all he's really enjoying
great.
himself. Yeah. This is this is the gamer pillow. Now, my favorite thing about this is it says it's for reading, for computing, for whatever you need.
Yeah.
So there's a guy on his Switch, or some people using their notebooks, reading.
Yeah, or a regular book. I do kind of like that because the longer you sit there with your arms straight out, the more tired your forearms are going to get sitting there holding it up.
Yeah. Now, if you look at it though,
Yeah.
that's dorky shit.
It does look like a high chair at the Olive Garden.
Yeah,
It-
it really does. And this image in particular, I mean, what a dork. He's got his Switch over here in his little pocket.
Is he reading Psycho? I can't tell.
I don't know what he's doing there. It says it's Psycho. It's pinch and zoom here. Let's get in here.
So he's
Psychology something? Anyway.
maybe. So he's not using the little platform in front. So does it disconnect? Is it like two parts? where you
Nope,
can
one
either
part,
use-
and that's it.
Okay.
So this lady here,
Oh, he's rotating it around to use it as a back. I got you.
yeah, he's just
turned
flipping it
90
around.
degrees.
He's made a little chair out of it, and he's using that, I think, on a couch or something. Or it might be still a
Yeah.
bed. But anyway, so another image I really like. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's this one. This
Yeah.
kid, look at him. Yeah, I think it's the same kid, but look at him. Oh, I'm winning at gaming. Hey, Dad,
It's
look at
funny
my high
'cause-
score. Wee.
Well, Kim texted me.
Yeah.
She actually texted me about this. She took a picture of you using it.
Shut up.
I'm sending it to you right now in Discord.
What are we doing? What is this? Now I'm scared. Hold on. Oh, shit. When did this happen? Just now? Did you do this just now?
Just now.
That was fast. Yeah, look at me. Those are my little chicken legs, and
A little chicken body.
yeah,
Yep.
playing my sweet game there with my cool T-shirt, and it is so, everything about this is so freaking dorky looking. But I have to say, using it,
Yeah.
it's really comfortable.
I look at that thing and I'm like, I could kind of see myself using that when I'm sitting on the couch. If Tina's watching something or we're watching something that I just don't really care about as much,
Yeah.
then I'll play the PS Portal or Switch or whatever. And man, it's just there's so much. It's like I almost want one that's just a little. I mean, I like the part of having your arms on a thing,
Yeah.
as opposed to just having them.
Hang, which is
hang
which is
them
part
hang.
of the problem, I think, is just
Yeah,
having them hang
right.
and stress and strain and whatever.
Yeah, but there's just no way to make it less bulky.
Yeah, like it really looks like a high chair for adults.
Right.
And
And
I
what do you
don't.
do if your legs are big? Like, does that?
You
how
just-
well does that?
I just
yeah.
stick them out. Well, that's a good question. I don't know how high. Like I'm not having this problem,
guess
but
it's
for some people it may be too
Spongy.
high.
Yeah.
It's basically stiffer kind of memory foam, and in fact, when you open it, it says give it 72 hours to take its full shape, because it comes in a big tight wrap. Like
Oh, is this like one of those purple mattresses where you open it up and tear open the bag and it goes?
yeah, exactly. But it
Yeah.
takes freaking forever to do it, so I had to wait like a whole day and a half for it to be in its full form and not be all lumpy and stuff. But now that I've got it, it's great. It just feels, you know what? I don't actually even care. It's fine. Who's looking
Yeah,
at me? Is my
if it's
wife looking at me?
exactly-
Big deal. What do I care what Kim
Exactly.
thinks of me
And-
sitting there?
And I am sure, there's a little part of me that's like, maybe I want to get one of these. But I'm sure there are people out there who've already got this in their shopping cart on Amazon, and they've, they're already making the purchase. 'Cause
Yeah.
This is like,
It's decent.
something that they want.
There's some other
Yeah.
options out there. There's this $75 thing called the what's that
To
called?
3D print something, maybe.
Pillow. 3D print a gamer pillow. You actually probably could and just wrap it in foam or something. Or
Yeah, well, now it still wouldn't be soft enough. I mean, there'll be so much work because then it would have to print in a bunch of multiple pieces, and then, yeah.
well,
I
this
don't
was
know.
recommended to me, but I just couldn't do it. So
It looks like you're playing. It's the new Nintendo curling adapter.
yeah,
for the
it's very
Switch.
weird. It looks like a big fat weight at the bottom, but basically this is a big spongy cushion, and then
Yeah.
you put this on your lap,
Yeah.
and then it
And
holds
you
up
put
your game
elbows
thing.
on the side.
You don't
Can
even
show
do
us an-
you don't even do that. That's the problem.
Oh. Oh,
That's
I
why I
like
didn't think
that.
it was good for me, because all it is
Wait,
is
was
just
there a photo of a guy mashing that into his face?
let's see, where is it? Yeah, he
What's
is.
that on the bottom center there?
Let me see if I can pull that up. Can I make that bigger? Hold on. There we
If
go.
you click
yeah,
on it, it should
yeah.
give you the big-
Look at him.
What?
He's showing
I
how
don't know how to use this.
how instructions are not clear. Boop.
Thank you for the face pillow, Grandma. Okay.
It's pretty weird, but it basically is. He's just showing how it's like that really squishy whatever.
Yeah.
But all you do is put it in your lap, and it kind of forms to your legs a little bit while you use it. But it doesn't actually have armrests. It doesn't. It just holds
Yeah,
the
no, I
weight
want-
of the device.
I'd want something that has arms on it.
Yeah, this wasn't. I couldn't get convinced. Although a lot of people raved about this one on Reddit and stuff. And,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. It just didn't seem right to me. Plus, it's a unique thing for each console. So if you have a Switch, it has a certain kind of arm. If you have a Switch or if you have a Steam Deck, different kind of arm. So you got to buy these accessories. I have
But I don't-
3 devices that would do this, so I don't want
I
to
don't
buy all
have a
that.
problem holding the Switch. It's just a matter of like wanting my arms on something. So if it's a long period of gaming, then my elbows are resting. This doesn't. Yeah. This, am I going to sit there and not hold the sides of the
No, it's dumb.
It's dumb.
It's kind of dumb. So I'm not doing that. I did the other thing. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
You don't
know.
have big fluffy throw pillows you can just put on your lap and.
I do, but they're it's almost too fluffy because they tend to
Oh, okay.
bend, and I don't. I need some, like this is good at is giving you kind of firm, almost desk-like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
not
that's
hard,
true.
not hard like
Right.
wood or whatever. It feels
Right.
like
I
you're.
mean, you could even have a laptop up there and be like,
Yeah. Oh, totally.
typing up your
Did that
dissertation.
last night. Actually, while I was talking to you, I was texting you. I had it up. I had my
Oh, nice.
iPad and keyboard up on there, and it was great.
Just writing your thesis.
Mhm.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, and it's actually also keeps me sitting up straighter. Whereas
Yeah.
when I'm, with the thing, I usually tend to crook my neck and slowly
for
start
sure.
sinking into the bed, and it's a freaking nightmare. So nobody tell Wendy, and also I'll let you know how it goes. I'll review it over time.
It'd be nice if they made one of these that looked like a throw pillow on the outside, so that when you've got company coming over, you don't need to hide your weird game playing pillow device.
Yeah, because it doesn't really tuck away.
You could just leave it on the couch and be like, "Yeah, look at my nice throw pillow. Look at that."
Yeah.
And,
Like what I don't. That's actually a really good point. It won't fit under the bed. I got nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to like chuck it in the closet and just hope nobody sees it. And if they see it, I'll go, "Oh, that's my orthopedic, and I need it for my bursitis or whatever." Anyway,
Love it.
what I really need it for is Donkey Kong. All right, that's it for that. Brian, you watched the thing and did a thing.
I did a thing and watched a thing. I was on Wait You Haven't Seen with TV's Travis last night or yesterday afternoon. And I watched PCU, the film starring a young Jeremy Piven and a young David Spade and a young Jon Favreau, and basically a lot of young people. Jessica Walter. We were talking about celebrities who you automatically want to put an S at the end of their name, like Christopher Reeve.
Oh yeah, Reeve. Yeah.
Jessica Walters is that for me. Even though her name is Jessica Walter.
Oh, see, I thought it was
I
Walters.
almost-
So there you go.
Yeah, there's one right there.
That's hard.
Um,
We don't really have that with us. Ibbotts and Johnsons.
Johnson's, yeah.
They don't do that.
Ibbotson, but not just yeah.
That's only for Leo, but yeah.
So the on the surface, if you just say, all right, plot only, it's a really it's a fine
It's
movie.
okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But to know in 93 when it was filmed, it's set on the shelf for a year before it got released. But to know back in 93 where things might go with political correctness, and how some people, what are the virtue
Virtue signaling?
Virtue
Is that what you
signaling.
mean? Or like
Yeah.
white knighting or any of those?
Yeah, that's that sort of thing. Just kind of where some of that stuff could go.
Sure.
To know that and predict it in 93 is pretty freaking impressive.
Yeah. Pretty wild
So-
how some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like that with that Die Hard movie this weekend. It was like, I felt like it was made yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know how movies do that, especially when it's about content, like you're saying, like where it's actually
Right, exactly.
predicting.
I mean, the stuff happening in there in Die Hard, Live Free or Die Hard is it could happen, like is relevant today. Just the way they showed it with their little rubber keyboards and
Yeah, the rubber keyboards.
zoomy,
Oh man,
zoomy windows and stuff like
we
that.
didn't talk near
Oh,
enough
yeah.
about those stupid keyboards.
We did not. And TV's Travis reminds me, the movie is directed by Ellis from Die Hard. Hans, Bubby.
Oh, I didn't know he directed.
PCU. Yeah.
I had no idea.
He's only directed like a handful of films, and I think this is the one you know the most.
All that guy wants is a Coke, and he'll
Exactly.
spill all the beans. That's his
Tell
deal.
him you don't know me, Ellis. Tell him you don't know me.
Bubby. Oh, I hate him. I hate him in that movie. I hate him so bad.
Hans, Bubby.
I mean, I know that's
I'm
the
your
point.
White Knight.
That's the one thing the new movie didn't have is they didn't have somebody smarmy enough to be that.
Yeah, right. No, not really.
They really had like echoes of almost everything but that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Wait, are you a fan of the Fett? Why did that?
That's
Oh.
in PCU. That's or no, then Die Hard with
It's Kevin Smith, right?
You're a fan of the Fett? No, I was more of a Star Wars guy.
I kind of hate everything about the word the phrase the Fett.
Fan of the Fett. Yeah.
Shut up, Kevin Smith.
Yeah. No.
If he
It's
wrote
Boba
that
Fett.
line, he
You
should
can't-
be embarrassed.
You can't shorten Boba Fett. It's Boba Fett.
He should be embarrassed by
Just
now.
like Chris Brown. You can't call him Chris. Can't call him Brownie. You call him Chris Brown.
Or the real Chris Brown. That'll work.
Or the real Chris Brown. By the way, I'm going to just throw out a big thank you to Tech Drums Rock and Roll listener after we talked about the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, look at that.
Sent me this shirt right here. Super nice of them.
Hey, that's cool.
So I can represent a team that I still have yet to see live. I'd love to see the Savannah Bananas play, but my God,
They're
their
taking off,
tickets
man.
sell out as soon as
Yeah,
as
they're
soon as they go
exploding.
on sale.
I wonder. I guess we looked at the tour before. Was there something coming through Denver? Or
There was something come through Denver, and it was
long
it just
sold
wasn't
out?
going to work out. It was, I think, it was already sold out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that thing's crazy how that's going. They stream those games on YouTube. Interesting.
Yeah.
Could watch that.
Let's see. Firefighters Savannah Bananas. August 9th. Oh, selling fast. Oh, this is Stub. I'm on StubHub, so let's see what ticket prices are right now. August 9th, Saturday. I don't have anything going on. Let's see what tickets are looking like.
Feels like the closest we're going to get to Blurns Ball in a modern era.
Section like up in the third level,
Oh my lord.
$629.
Oh!
Now,
What did
Yeah.
they used to? There's no way after this explosive thing, I get it, but prior to this, there's no way that was that much.
this is StubHub. These are people who bought tickets and are reselling.
Oh, this
them
is
and-
basically scalping with an
Yeah,
official
yeah.
logo on it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Freaking
yes.
hate it.
$708 tickets on the first baseline. I mean, it is
F that.
ridiculous.
That's
Yeah.
FU money right there,
exactly.
which
Yeah.
I don't have.
No, me neither. Sorry, Savannah Bananas. I
Yeah.
guess,
Guess we'll have to catch you when you guys are affordable.
yeah.
All
Just
right.
watch it on YouTube.
Quick note. Oh no, we have no other notes. It's time
Yeah.
for us to pull Dunaway in. It's that time.
It is that time.
Yeah.
I'm going to reload the game.
We're gonna pull him in. We're gonna yank him around. We're gonna
You guys are
call
both
him
logged
Larry.
in. Well done.
It's gonna be fantastic if I can find his ringer thing. There it is. Time for us to play a little half-asses. Brian Dunaway on the line. Hi, Brian.
No, hi, Scott and Brian.
Hey-
Darn,
hey,
I
man.
brought the whole ass.
Oh.
I guess I'm over-prepared.
Well, listen.
You'll bring the whole ass, but you'll only use half.
That's right.
I'll only use the edge.
You only give me just the left cheek. How's that feel
That's
to
right.
you? You like that idea? Tasty. Hey, Brian Dunaway's here. That means time for this game. It means Brian Ibbott's got to explain the rules and find out who out there in the listening audience might win something today. Brian, take it away.
Welcome to the Morning Half-Ass. This is a trivia game where I'm actually going to be giving you guys the answers. I'm going to give Scott and Brian a category and 6 possible answers, 3 of which are correct, 3 that are incorrect. Depending on how confident you feel with the category, you can provide 1, 2, or 3 guesses. But if any of those guesses are wrong, you get 0 points for that round. Get 1 right gets you a point, 2 right gets you 3 points, and 3 right gets you 5 points. We're going to add all those points up at the end of the game and determine who wins and who among our audience wins as well.
And
Scott, you're
we'll
going to be...
determine if Ibbott can do math. Go ahead.
That's right. We will. It's true. Scott, you're going to be playing for David Brown in Westerly, Rhode Island.
Oh, I like David Brown. He's not related to Chris Brown, the real Chris Brown.
He's no. This one's with a no E. It's just Brown without an E, so no relation.
But he might be the real David Brown,
So not
right?
Brownie.
Probably the real David Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah. Brian, you're going to be playing for Austin Skoglund in space on the space coast of Florida.
Yeah, I will be. Yeah.
Space coast.
Space coast to coast. That's awesome.
That's right.
What a cool name, Skoglund.
Skoglund.
Yeah, I
Yes.
wonder where that's from.
Very Scandinavian, I'm thinking.
Yeah, tall guy, blonde, look like a vampire.
Skoglund.
I like it. All right, cool.
Anyway,
Let's do
all
it.
right, let's do it. Let's get to question number 1. Remember, you're going to be clicking on the items that match the category. Let's start with a quote unquote easy one. You know how I like to start with one that I think might be easy for you guys.
Sure.
Which of these are movies with Helena Bonham Carter? Your choices are.
There, and this one, and this. Oh, you're going to
All
ask.
right, your choices
Sorry, go ahead.
are Edward Scissorhands, Big Fish, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Chocolat, Les Miserables, and Finding Neverland.
Okay.
3 of these feature Helena Bonham Carter. 3 of them do not.
You're not even.
Shit.
Not sure, but I just watched
Shit.
that one not long ago, and I'm still not sure.
Some of this is tricky
Yeah,
on the purpose here.
it's tricky on the purpose.
But I'm gonna go all in, throw all my chips in the middle of the table, you know,
You're going
and
all
hope for
in?
the
All right.
best. Yeah. We'll see.
going
We'll
all
see
in.
what that
Maybe
does
I
to me.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, can I play something real fast? Sorry,
Sure,
just a side
sure.
thing. Missoula tried to capture a bunch of the sound I was talking about of the poker tournament,
Uh-huh.
and the
Oh,
chips
yeah,
all
the
making
just
sound.
The chips clicking.
Yeah, let me see if you guys can hear this. I haven't gone through and done any post on this, so I don't know how well this come through. But let me just play it.
Okay.
You kind of hear that, right?
You
Here.
kind of hear the chips. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, now you can hear it. Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's great. Barely any talking, but like
I just love it.
it's
Love
like you're at a chip
I'm
factory
there.
or something.
Yeah, you feel like you're there. You feel like you want to buy in for $300 or whatever the minimum was.
All right.
Anyway, how'd we do here?
Well, you guys both settled on 2 of them.
I know she was in one of the Harry Potters. I'm just not sure if it was that one.
Well,
Seems like
let's
it was.
let's talk about that. Was she in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? Yes, she was in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. as
Bellatrix
one of the-
Lestrange.
That's right, exactly. And what was their group? The Arbiters. No, the
Oh shit, it's like that though.
yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
gosh, dang it! It's not face eaters, Death Eaters.
No,
Death
face
Eaters.
eaters. I like face eaters. No, different face eaters.
I think that's the Death
I
Eaters
think it is
group.
Death Eaters. Yeah,
It
very
is
good.
Death Eaters,
Yep,
but no,
Death
face Eaters
That's
is better.
Claire says Death Eaters, so
Facehuggers.
it must be true.
Oh, it must be true, but she did in a lowercase, so I don't know if. I
Oh,
believe it.
shit.
I don't know if I even believe that's Claire.
I know. Is she on some like a downer
She said
today?
Death Adders. She got it wrong.
Death Eaters. Deheaters.
Death Adders?
Death Eaters. Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, of course, yes, Bellatrix was in Order of the Phoenix. Let's look at the other one that Brian chose.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no, let's look at the one that Scott chose, because Scott did go with 3 today. Brian chose 2.
I chickened out at the last second because I couldn't remember for sure.
You did. I watched you select in turn all 4 of the remaining answers at one point or another.
I couldn't remember. I'm like, was she in Big Fish or Finding Neverland? Because they had a little cast crossover. And Edward Scissorhands, I was like, she should have been in that, but I was like, I couldn't think of where she was at. So I don't know.
Well, we'll
Chocolate. I don't know what the hell
come
that
back to
is.
that in a second. But Scott did go with Chocolat, the film
Chocolat.
about sex and chocolate.
Yeah.
Just like
Just like Marcy Playground?
predicted.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love that album.
She was not in Chocolat. She was in Les Miserables, but she was in Big Fish, which means Brian sticking with 2, like going against his.
a bitch.
He was really close. Like his initial thought was, oh yeah, right
left
down the
side.
left side. Edward
Yeah.
Scissorhands, Big Fish, Harry Potter. Wait a minute.
All
Not
right.
Edward Scissorhands.
So here's the poopy thing to
Yeah.
know about
Yeah.
me. I've
Sure.
never seen that Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
I haven't seen that version of it, and I also have never seen Finding Neverland. I've seen Chocolat, Big Fish,
both of
and the
them.
Harry Potter and the Edward Scissorhands. How I got one of those wrong, I do not know.
Well, you need to watch both Les Mis and Finding Neverland. They're both a lot of fun.
I've never heard bad.
In the way that
I've never
is
heard they were
sad.
bad. I've always heard they were great.
Yeah.
I just I don't know, just didn't get around to it. So
Yeah, the and Chocolat, the main actress in that kind of is in that same
What is even chocolate?
British.
it's Johnny Depp, and
Yeah.
Oh, geez, it definitely should have been in that. Then no wonder.
she's kind
Who
of
is-
French or
Juliette
Oh,
Binoche.
Juliette Binoche.
Juliette Binoche.
Hello, oui,
So
oui.
not Ganoche.
No, Ganache.
Ganache.
So I
Juliette
guess
Ganache.
not British. She's French.
Yeah, French. Yeah.
She's French. Anyway, so Brian going into round 2 with 3 points. Scott going in with 0, but that's all right. You can turn
Turn
things
it
around. Here.
around.
This is one you get right up your alley. Kinds of swing dance. Which of these are actually styles of swing dance?
Yeah, right up our alley, Brian.
Your choices are Wap Dwap, Grasshopper, the Bimbo, Boogie Woogie, Lindy Hop, or Balboa.
Oh shit.
3 of these are actual swing dance dances.
Hey, you want to
Bam,
you
look
want
at
to
that. I
swing
walked in
dance with me?
fast because
eh?
of the- That's right, Balboa.
Balboa,
I walked
yeah.
in fast. You know why? Because no amount of trying to figure it out would help me.
It's either you're going to get it or you're not, and you do
That's
pretty
right.
much right away whether you're.
Adrian,
okay.
you want to dance? All right, let's do this. Let's figure this
Juliette
out.
Brioche.
I guess what defines a swing dance? Maybe tell us that before you actually start. Because I mean, I'm assuming you swing your arms. Is that?
Yeah, or
that
your
the-
partner. Like you know, in a lot of cases, you're
you
you're
swing your partner round,
round
do-si-do.
and round,
You
but
didn't
yeah,
put
but
that
not
in there.
but not square dancing style. I mean, there's. Did you remember the Gap commercial that launched Voodoo Daddy's Big Bad Voodoo Daddy's career?
Actually,
and
I do. Yes.
Brian Setzer Orchestra and all
Yeah.
those.
What is that thing that that Uma Thurman and John Travolta are doing in Pulp Fiction? What is that?
They are doing the Batusi for part of it,
Okay.
which is the
and that is not a
There
swing.
was- No.
that is not a swing dance.
But they're swinging their arms around. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you swing your arms around in a lot of dances, Brian.
Not those freakish Lord of the Dance kind of things. They don't do it. What are you talking
No,
about?
no, their arms pretty much stay dangling at their sides.
Yeah.
Hardly any swinging at all.
They need a gamer
Anti-swing.
pillow. They got dead arms.
That's
I gotta
right.
be
It's
careful.
their legs are almost the only things that move on them. Is it
Yeah, exactly.
Flatly? Take
Right on.
that, Michael
Flatley.
Flatley.
How's he doing? He's around still. Michael Flatley, still a thing.
I don't know.
Maybe he's, maybe you hung up the tap shoes or whatever the shit they wear, clogs.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Plugs.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's start with Scott on this one. Scott chose 2. You each chose 2 very smartly. No overlap whatsoever. Boogie Woogie. Up there at the top right. Yes, Boogie Woogie is
Yeah.
a swing dance. Sure, of course it is.
Cool.
Now I know.
The next one down, Lindy Hop.
Boo.
That is also
Oh,
a swing dance.
very
And
good.
Brian chose that one.
Please be the Balboa. Please.
And now the Balboa and the Bimbo. Those are the 2 that each of you chose. The Bimbo and the Balboa.
Yeah.
I picked Bimbo because it was just fun. I was
It
like,
is fun. It is
the Bimbo.
totally fun. It may be fun, but it's not a dance. The Balboa is a dance.
Yeah.
3 points
You,
for
Scott.
Scott.
Tied us up, baby.
And we go to our third question, which is going to be a tiebreaker, hopefully.
Wait, shouldn't Scott have 5 points? Didn't he get all 3? Oh, he just
No,
picked 2.
no, Bimbo
I'm sorry.
was,
Okay,
you only picked
you're
2.
right.
Yeah.
I see.
Pick
Apologies.
2, and no, I wouldn't have known Lindy Hop. That's not news. That's not a thing I would ever know. Yeah.
I picked the 2 that sounded the most fun.
The 2 I knew were the Boogie Woogie and the Lindy Hop. I did not know. Like, we would have had yet another choice if I was playing this game with you guys.
What's the grasshopper, by the way?
Just a drink.
Oh, it's not even a dance.
It's a drink.
It's not even a dance.
Okay.
Yeah. The Wap Doo Wap, the Grasshopper, and the Bimbo are not dances.
Oh, what's the Wap Doo Wap? Do you know what that is?
I don't think I think it's just a name made up to sound like it's a dance. Same with, Bimbo's obviously used for other terms, but I think it was just like, this sounds like it could be a dance.
Wap, Fetty Wap up there on
The
top.
Fetty Wap.
Yeah,
that's right.
I like it.
That's right.
All right.
The WAP is it's inappropriate. Go ahead.
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying. I'm saying it's a Cardi B dance. I'm just
Yes.
saying.
All right.
I get you.
Oh, yes, I got you. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to our last question. Los Angeles, specifically.
Cripes.
Which of these are cities that are 300 miles or less from Los Angeles? Your choices are Las Vegas, San Francisco, San Diego, Phoenix, Honolulu, and Mexicali. Three of these are within 300 miles of LA. 3 of them are not.
Okay. I know at least one of these. The rest of them, I don't know. I mean, I got to pick more than... maybe I do the safe thing, because I don't know what Dunaway knows.
You don't know what Dunaway knows.
I just don't know what you know.
Who knows what he knows?
Who knows what Brian knows? He might know anything.
Oh my gosh. I think, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. Oh, let's see if it pays off, because I saw you you had locked in on Las Vegas, both of you, right away. And Las Vegas is absolutely.
Easy,
you can get there in 263 miles. So not a tremendous amount less than 300, but definitely still within 300 miles.
Yeah. Faster than it is for me. I know that. So
That's right. Now, from there, one of you chose.
We're gonna get on 10 from Phoenix. So I'm gonna go ahead.
You said Phoenix. Scott, you said San Diego.
yeah.
Both are
San
right.
Diego is 120 miles from
Ooh,
Los
look at
Angeles, and
you.
Phoenix is 373, meaning Scott wins the
Good
game
job, Scott.
today.
Damn. I knew the Phoenix one wasn't, because I have had to drive that from my brother's place to California, and it sucked ass compared to driving from my brother's place to us.
Yeah.
Either way, Phoenix is too far from everything. I don't like it.
373 miles to Phoenix. So,
Always fly to Phoenix. Seriously.
gosh, yeah. And
Never-
always
never
fly
tried.
out of Phoenix.
Yeah, fly out of Phoenix, fly to Phoenix.
Fly away from Phoenix.
Don't
really.
don't
That
drive
is
there.
rude.
Don't drive there. It's not meant for people.
It really isn't. No,
I
it's
live
meant
there.
for
I
lizards.
know. Well, you didn't
Fine.
live there. You were a little higher
Ahwatukee.
north, right? Weren't you a little?
No.
Oh,
Ahwatukee?
oh, you're
Yeah.
pretty close to the heat
What's
then.
Ahwatukee? That's a city?
Ahwatukee.
Ahwatukee. I think
that's-
that's a.
Ahwatukee.
Thank you for correcting me in a way with a word that sounds just as silly as the one I was saying.
I think it's a. I think
No,
it's a Native
not
American thing.
Ahwatukee, it's Ahwatukee.
It's a Native American thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Correct.
So yeah, no. Look, I'm just saying, if we didn't have the technology to pump water all over the place, this would be dead land. Nobody would be there.
Okay. Yeah, and if we didn't have a lot of technologies,
What's your point?
what would you be living in?
I do
mean-
better up here. I got snow in the winter. I got heat in the summer. I got rain. I got all the stuff you need to survive
Mountain
better as
Man.
a human being. Well, that's just a normal thing. You go to Phoenix, it's just nothing but just raw
It's
hot.
not made for humans.
Yeah, you shouldn't
Yeah.
live there. Anyway,
Anyway,
You
congratulations.
do realize we live in modern times, and we're not doing it, Mountain Man. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead.
people, Claire, Utah's not the desert you think it is. I mean, parts of it are, sure, southern Utah, but I wouldn't want to live. I wouldn't live there either if we didn't have these technologies. Forget it. Oh my gosh, you'd die. And I'm a desert rat. I like that shit, but we get snow up here. Anyway, well, there you go. I feel good about winning because it's been a while in this game.
I look
It has
forward
been
to
a
them.
while.
I look forward to the Donner Party eating your body.
Yeah.
in the snow
Well,
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it used to go. Well, that's kind of my point. The extremes you want to avoid. You want to go for the. That's why the California people have it made. If all the services go off the rails, California's in pretty good shape because they have. Actually, Idaho would do all right. They get pretty cold though. You want to avoid extremes, so you want to go to the temperate places.
Yeah.
Me and Brian are screwed. Well, we haven't.
Good.
If the winters stay like they've been lately, maybe we'll be fine.
We'll be fine because it's it's been hot and muggy and horrible.
Yeah, it's
here.
weird. Well, Brian, who are our big winners today?
Yeah.
Muggy
so let
and
me tell you.
horrible. That's a great weather forecast.
Yep.
Hot, muggy, and horrible.
Yep.
David in Westerly, Rhode Island, you are getting a copy of Colt Canyon and Doom 2 on Steam, courtesy of
Ooh.
Sunbun.
Nice.
That's good.
Austin
Someone's awesome.
on the space coast of Florida, you're also getting some cool stuff. Eternal Edge Plus
Ooh.
on Steam. So fun games for everybody all around.
Colt Canyon. I'll say it again. I said it last week. One of my favorite little indies. Real good stuff. Congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations.
But no congratulations to Brian Dunaway.
Oh, geez.
That's all right, though, because tomorrow he and I get together for a little of the old Play Retro. Brian, tell us what people are looking forward to seeing or hearing. us talk about.
Absolutely. We're finally doing Heroes of Might and Magic Part 3, the big one, because there's a new Heroes of Might and Magic coming out, and it's going to be kind of connected to that one. But I also wanted to mention...
Well, it's a remake of that one, so yes, very connected to that one.
Did you see what I posted in the Discord for you, Scott? Did you see that?
I may have missed it.
Why do I want this?
Oh,
Can you
hold
tell me
on.
why I want this?
Let me look it up here. Hold on.
Here,
I'm going to share it with the world.
Explain to me why I would even
It's for
want
the
this.
same reason me and Brian want it. Look at that thing. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
It is a Pac-Man yellow.
Yeah, but here's the shitty
Atari
thing.
2600.
Here's the funny thing about this. That's an amazing device. I would love to own it, but the
It's
version
gorgeous.
of Pac-Man for the Atari 2600 is utter trash. It's so bad. They're not even dots. It's just they're like little candy bars. It's garbage.
All right, well, how can I interest you in one of the controllers then? Can I talk you into one of the
All
controllers?
right, let's take a look at that.
Show me
Yeah,
the
just-
controllers.
Let's take a
Does
look at
this
that.
thing- so obviously it plays the cartridge games. What else does it,
It
play?
does.
Like
Does
any,
it-
of the, any of the cartridge
Can you
games
hack
should
it?
be
that's it though. You
2600.
can't no hard drive or anything inside, so you can't like load your own 2600 games. Or anything like
You
that.
know, I'm not 100% sure on that because they did have a 26. Oh, it is a 2600 plus. So you should be able to also. Can you purchase them in their store as well? I'm trying to remember.
Possible get some ROMs that way, or even hack it and put your own ROMs on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to look now.
And that really is more about whether you like 2600 games, which I
Yeah.
do not,
And
generally speaking.
But Scott, you get the new. It comes with the new Pac-Man game, so they've got one that's more like what you should.
Oh, so it is capable of running more than 2600 if you
But I'm
want
not sure
to
if
hack
that's
it
in
or
a
whatever.
cart form because sometimes they sell carts on the Atari website as well.
Yeah. Well, that controller is pretty badass. The tip of the stick. It's an Atari for those listening and not watching.
Yeah.
It's like the traditional Atari controller except very yellow, and the very tip is the little Pac-Man guy.
Little
Yeah,
Pac-Man.
yeah.
Does the part of the joystick we can't see have shoulder buttons that I really want it to have shoulder
Oh, I
buttons?
wish. I don't think so, but I wish.
I'm pretty sure it does not, but I do have one that does have those kind of buttons. I'll point you in the right direction. This
Okay.
is HDMI out like you'd expect. It does come with the Pac-Man 2-in-1 game cartridge, and you can play both the 2600 and 7800 games on this. With the 7800 Pac-Man
Oh,
was
that
better.
was
so,
pretty
yeah.
close to the arcade. Was 7800.
Yeah,
The 7800 had a really nice Tempest port too.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
They finally got some tech on there. So here's the interesting thing. That's the box art or the cartridge art for the new one. Here's the old one.
Yeah.
It's a little more accurate to the bars you're
It is
eating.
like he's eating bars, and even the background is like, yeah, this is the maze you're gonna have to go around.
It was a poopy port. It was not
It
good.
looks like
but
somebody
Pac-Man's-
drew the Pac-Man maze without having reference material.
Yep.
Is Pac-Man
Yep.
eating a sandwich, or is that Pop-Tarts he's throwing out?
It
there?
reminded me of
Oh.
Pop-Tarts as a kid.
Or Pez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As a kid, those Pez is good. I
Pez.
like
They look
that.
like little Pez's.
Pac-Pez.
I'll admit it makes me slightly hungry to see it.
Meow, meow.
I'll admit
So
that.
that's supposed to be the dots, right?
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's pretty cool, man. We'll talk about that too. We have all kinds of stuff to talk about. That's Play Retro at frogpants.com/playretro or wherever you get your podcasts. Get your retro video game fun on by going there. Dunaway left already. He's smart.
Wow, didn't even give us a no. You
He's some sort of genius.
is.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Steven Schleicher will be joining us right here on the podcast. We are going to talk about all things San Diego Comic-Con. Should probably mention that the medical show happens a little bit later in this week, and
Yeah.
we are going to be talking this week about lab results
Oh, I thought it was going to be about Labrador retrievers.
I
Black
wish.
labs, yellow labs, chocolate labs.
I wish. Instead, it's Brian. It's you and I going in with a big old needle, pulling it out and going, what kind of hepatitis we got today or whatever.
Here are the 50 things wrong with you that we found via your labs.
Yep.
Stop doing this. Start doing that. Yeah.
And there's also a good chance you're being overlabbed, potentially.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that. What is the sort of what should be the standard, what isn't, that kind of thing. We're going to talk about some of those myths and discuss it on the episode 4 of the first season, which means that's episode 5. We're almost up to the season limit of 6.
Wow.
For first season, good Lord.
Wow.
Go find it at themedical.show if you're interested. It's me and Dr. Jerry Tolbert. You've heard him here on this show before.
Brilliant man, that guy.
Good stuff indeed. Brian, let's take a break. We got a song to play. What is it?
We do. Let's go to a dude named Ryan Hamilton. He's super good, and he's kind of in that power pop, the Knack and Beatles and stuff like that. That power pop sound. He took a year off from the music industry, went on hiatus, and he came back with a brand new single called Godspeed. Just came out about a week and a half ago, and it's a triumphant return for the multi-award-winning artist and one of Spin Magazine's 35 best lesser-known artists of the past 35 years. Here's Ryan Hamilton and Godspeed.
Someone that's clean. Be clean, I keep my car very clean, and I expect a man to do the same.
There being no further business before the court.
And we're back. Hey, who is that again? So I can, put it in my library or something.
Yeah, that was Ryan Hamilton and a song called Godspeed. That's his brand new single. No word yet on if we're going to get a brand new album from Ryan Hamilton, but I sure hope so, because that was really, really good.
Really, really.
Really, really good.
I haven't talked to Patrick in so long. For all I know, he sounds Finnish now because he lives in Helsinki.
He's been living there so long, he's just kind of... Yeah, it's possible.
Just haven't checked in. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's time for some Schleicher action. Hot action Schleicher summer. And we're going to go ahead and do that now. Let's see if I can find his intro. Here it is.
And now welcome Steven to the show. He's a huge freaking nerd.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Steven Schleicher joining us all the way from Hayes, Kansas, and the home of MajorSpoilers.com. Hello, Steven. How are you?
Hello, Scott. Hello, Brian.
Hey, man.
Hello.
What's going on? What are you doing?
I'll tell you how I'm doing.
Yeah?
This is really important, especially if you're doing labs. You do need to probably drink some water before you go do your labs.
Yeah.
So
One of
we're
those
starting
tests
with
will
the
show
hydrated.
elevated.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
But got up 4 o'clock this morning to go do my morning walks.
Yeah.
80 degrees already.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
That's a lot
That
in
is
the morning.
too hot for me to go walk.
Yeah. You just collapse
crazy.
in a quivering pile of Schleicher.
A pool of fat.
Well, I don't want, I didn't want to go that far, but whatever. Hey, are you? So what's the high today? And your,
I don't know. It's I think they said 100 today, which
Okay.
isn't too bad. But we were in a heat advisory yesterday. Well, actually, the last 3 days.
Gotcha.
So it's been around 100, 102.
We max out at 87 today. I'm pretty happy about that.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Right now it's it's 82. We're on our way. Anyway, hey, it's good to have you here, man. We're going to talk. Every year it's the summer, it's July. What happens? Comic-Con happens.
That's right.
What happens to us? We turn to Steven for all our Comic-Con news because I'll be honest, you have some of the best coverage. It's easy to go to MajorSpoilers.com and kind of see what's going on. And then also you come on the show and we talk about it. So let's get straight into it and talk about what's going on there. To start with, Hall H. It's not the same as usual, is it?
Yeah, it's not the same as usual. I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago when I was on that all of the major studios have basically pulled out of Hall H presentations. Saturday used to be the day that you would go and camp out and get all the latest Marvel Studio Batman stuff, whatever Harry Potter was doing. But now it's not. And of course there's, with the exception of a Superman panel, which Superman's already out, so there's no need to hype that. Fantastic Four is this weekend. And so why would you want to hype something that's going on already?
Crazy.
And Jurassic World, or whatever it is, was already out. So there's not really any mega blockbusters coming out in the next couple of weeks that would necessitate a big Hall H presentation.
Yeah.
But there are some studios that are showing up. So we've got some smaller studios showing up. Whoever's putting out Percy Jackson and the Olympians, I think that's Disney Plus.
I think so. Yeah.
They're going to be there on Thursday. That's the very first Hall H presentation. So, yeah. Also, I should, and that's followed immediately.
Your excitement is palpable for that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's followed immediately by Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian, and Joe Coy. They've
the
got
Fluffy,
a panel on media. Yes, Fluffy. Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
I like him as a
I
comedian.
know who Coy is. I don't think I know the other one.
Oh, you need to go check his stuff out.
It's good. Okay.
And then it's not until, I guess there's a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 presentation at 4 and a Toxic Avenger panel at 5:30.
Oh my gosh, clear. Oh, actually, I do want to see the Toxic Avenger thing. I saw that.
It's got,
I saw that
Peter
new Red
Dinklage in it.
Yeah, that Red Band trailer they put out today or yesterday. Awesome. Looks. I am really actually excited about that movie. It looks great. But the other thing you said before it, I've already forgotten because it's so boring.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2. You don't want to
I
go in
don't
for that.
care,
You're not in for the jump
no.
scares and the animatronics.
It's for.
I do want to see Five Nights.
But is it Hall H worthy?
No.
Okay, so I'm, even on Friday, Saturday, I mean, Tron Ares has a thing at 5:30. I doubt they're going to show the whole movie. It'll just be some stuff, maybe some music from who is it? 9 Inch Nails doing
Nine Inch Nails,
the
yeah.
music for that.
Mm.
And then on Saturday,
it's technically just Reznor and Atticus Ross, but
right.
But because of the thematic feel of this, they said we got to do this under the 9 Inch Nails name.
Oh yeah, especially when under the shadow of Daft Punk did the last one.
Uh-huh.
We have to make
Yeah.
a big deal out of this, you
Right,
know?
and not just be a Reznor and Ross.
It's important to know that because I think some people think they're reforming and they're not. It's not like Nine Inch Nails is suddenly a band again on tour doing albums as Nine Inch Nails. They just are doing it for this one-off, like Brian says, and that's it.
Yeah.
Saturday, everything kicks off with Coyote versus Acme, and everybody might be thinking, well, isn't that Warner Brothers? I thought you said they weren't going to be there. No, Warner Brothers not there for Coyote versus Acme because they sold that to a small distributor because they were going to write it off for tax purposes. Thanks, Zaslav.
Yeah,
Oh, geez.
he's your favorite.
But that
He's
means
still
that
your
he's-
favorite.
Man, he is my second most hated person right now in the world.
Gosh, I can't think who the first is. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, no kidding. So that means we are going to finally get to see that, though.
Yeah, we will. I don't remember what the exact release date is, but that was a done deal a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And so, I think it's coming out this fall. So maybe around Thanksgiving, Christmas, maybe?
Theaters or something else?
Theaters.
Okay.
No, they're going to theaters. That's the
Wow.
only way they're going to be able to make their money
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
And hopefully everybody goes and sees this movie and just blows the box office up with this just to stick it to Zaslav.
That'd be great, right?
I mean, yes.
Who's in that? Crap.
John Cena, all the Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but who's the
Roadrunner?
Who's the main? But the main physical actor plays like the lawyer or whatever.
I think it's John Cena, isn't it?
No, who am I thinking of? The guy from all the stuff. SNL guy, Will Forte. Jeez.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
He won't shut up about how amazing he thinks that thing was and how happy he is that it got distribution because he thinks it's awesome.
Yeah, it's probably going to be very fun.
Yeah. Well,
The longest panel that we have on Saturday is the Star Trek panel that runs from noon until 2:15. And that is because Star Trek has so many different shows that they're going to be talking about. So if you're looking for what's going to go on in the final season of Strange New Worlds, what's going to go on with Starfleet Academy, that's probably the panel that people will want to be paying attention to. And quite frankly, looking at the entire list of Hall H presentations, that's probably the one that I think people are going to get most excited about. The second one that I think people are going to get really excited about is Project Hail Mary, which is the Phil Lord and Christopher Miller producing with Ryan Gosling based on the Andy Weir novel.
Yeah, dude.
You haven't seen the trailer for that. It looks really fun.
I'm actually excited about that. It's the one I read The Martian and I didn't read Hail Mary. People rave about Hail Mary, but
yeah, there's another one he did about the moon, and if you read the audiobook, it's got what's her name from? She plays Ahsoka in the live action. It's got her reading the book.
His the revelation in the recent book that Schreier did about Blizzard, the Play Nice book. The biggest revelation for me, because I knew Andy Weir was an engineer on Warcraft 3. That I knew before he went off and did his author stuff. So I always thought, oh, that's so cool. And the way Blizzard talks about it, it's like, oh, Andy Weir used to be here, man. We're so proud of the legacy, this and that. I read that book. They were dicks to him. They treated him really poorly.
Really?
Yeah, it bums me out because
That is a bummer.
he went on to do rad shit, and they were mainly all over him because he had family, had little kids and stuff, and they wanted him working until 2 a.m. doing crunch, and he's like, I'm going home at 10. See you guys later. I got a family, and that just put him on the radar for putting him in the shitter. And it's really sad because video game culture, whatever it is, what it is.
The just a follow up because the chat is popping off. It's Artemis was the next novel, and it had Rosario Dawson doing the reading of the book.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting the chat room pops off sometimes? Is that what
They
you're
do.
suggesting?
They do. They pop off.
I don't know what to do with this information.
I mean, the book, I enjoyed it. Some people really hated the book, but I enjoyed it a lot. So
yeah. Well, I want to. Oh yeah, that's true. The book got heat, didn't it?
Yeah.
Especially as a follow up to The Martian, which was like a unprecedented success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well.
So
Sometimes.
the only other two big things I think at Hall H that people are probably going to be interested, Evening with Kevin Smith, he's always there.
Yeah.
And then the one that is most interesting is Sunday morning. The only Hall H presentation on Sunday is the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art panel.
George Lucas?
With George Lucas being there.
Oh.
And
hey guys,
according
I'm happy
to
be
some
here
of the
in Hall H.
first time.
Oh, really?
Apparently. Even when Star Wars debuted at Comic-Con all those years ago to get people hyped up about it, apparently this is the first time that George Lucas has ever been to Comic-Con.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's what the PR said. I
All
don't
right.
know if to believe that or not. He may have been walking around, in a...
What if he gets up on a mic and goes, I'm here to clear up the confusion about McClunky, and we'll see how that goes. No, that's cool. I mean, whatever. He's a luminary. I would sit in a Hall H and listen to that guy talk. Sure.
Oh, yeah. No, that might be really the main reason to go to that presentation and get excited about Sunday, which is usually the last day. It is the last day of the convention, but everybody is just cleared out by 11 o'clock on Sunday.
I wonder if there'll be less public complaining about the bathroom situation in Hall H this year because it'll be less
on Monday.
crazy.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, that'll be
Less
fun.
people needing it.
Yeah, I think so. That's usually what it is, right? They're all fighting for being in line. All right, well, let's get to the Red Sonja movie. Now, I saw this trailer a few days ago, and I came away from that trailer going, this is either going to be awesome or utter garbage. I did not feel like an in-between was possible. I don't know why I got that vibe. Maybe it's just because it's Red Sonja or because I didn't recognize anybody in it, or maybe I don't know what the reason is for this, but it's either going to be like the surprise awesome action hit or it's going to be crap.
Yeah.
And
I
don't know which.
Matilda Lutz from anything?
The only
not
thing
that I
that you
know.
might know her from is she was in a TV series called The Medicis, Masters of Florence, that ran for 8 episodes, I believe, on Netflix.
It was like
so nobody knows her from anything.
So nobody
is what you're
knows her
telling
from
us.
anything. Everything else is either French or Italian movies. She's been in the business for about 10 years, 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she looks like a formidable Red Sonja. so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Now, the interesting thing about this is you can forget everything about the Red Sonja movie that came after the Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan
already
stuff.
did.
Oh, yeah. Most people did. This is also not the Red Sonja that you find in Marvel Comics because Dynamite currently has the license for that and has for like almost a decade, if not more.
Yeah.
In like the first series of the Dynamite run, they kind of killed off the Marvel version of Red Sonja and created this Red Sonja. So this is kind of like a whole new thing. And so the movie is definitely, if you read the Dynamite comics, this movie is definitely based on that character.
This is directed by M.J. Bassett, a woman director. She's an English screenwriter, director, and producer. She's done a lot of TV and stuff, some movies, but that already makes me more interested. I would love to see the Red Sonja story through female direction eyes.
Yeah.
Because we tend to make her, she's so over-sexualized in the comics. Like
She totally is.
My gosh, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm not wearing a chainmail for protection. I'm wearing it just to cover up the naughty bits, and that's it.
Yeah, and I think the trailer even makes like a quick joke about it. And it seems like I just want that perspective. I don't need some slobbering dude on the camera making a sexy hot.
I wasn't, and
Gooner
you know what?
movie.
This was one of those characters because I know that Conan was not
Jason Momoa
originally.
version.
Well, no, I mean just the
Oh,
character was not
mhm.
originally Marvel. I hadn't realized, or I wasn't sure that Red Sonja was as well. I thought, okay, well, Red Sonja was one of those characters that Marvel adapted
man.
their own versions of, like
So-
Dracula.
She's from the
and-
books, right?
Yes,
Or no? Or
yes and no. So in the
Okay.
books, Robert E. Howard wrote a character called Sonya, SonyA.
Mm.
When Marvel got a hold of it, they called her Red Sonja, Sonja.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so
she's
she's
kind of inspired by
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of thing.
okay.
But it's still Red Sonja is owned by the Howard estate, or the people
Okay.
that currently own the Howard properties for that. But it is one of those weird things where it's like yes and no, but maybe, but kind of, but just kind of forget about it and just
Sure,
get in the
sure.
car and go for a ride.
So chat reminds me, I forgot about this, but there was a wonderful run with Gail Simone on that book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
she ran it for a couple
Do
of years.
you know if any of this is based on her run or
I don't think it
her
is.
involvement
I mean,
at all? Okay.
She has not been very vocal about it online because she would be like, oh, I've seen a preview of this and it's really good and it's using these kinds of things. So I haven't seen her say anything about that on her socials. Now she might have,
Yeah.
but this, and I can't even find a synopsis of what's going on here. But if you read like the wiki page, Robert Sheehan plays Dragan the Magnificent. Maybe go and look and see if that. means
Yeah.
anything.
The description
But-
on IMDb is really loose right now. It says an adaptation of the comic book Red Sonja, a vengeful warrior known as She-Devil with a sword. That's as far as they've got. So
Yep. And that's probably it. And the thing is,
Oh.
how many of you ever heard about this? The movie opens in August.
yeah, yeah, it's coming up, baby.
August
Nice.
15th. We are less than a month away from the opening.
That's what I'm saying. This is either going to be like this incredible out of nowhere sleeper hit or trash.
Yeah.
So there was
You
a.
know,
Do
I
you guys
do
remember right as soon as COVID was hitting,
Yeah.
the Bloodshot movie came out with Vin Diesel.
Oh yeah. I
That was
forgot about
actually
that.
a really good movie,
Yeah.
but
Really?
it also pretty much tanked the publisher.
Oh really?
Pretty very close to it.
We need
Valiant
to.
Entertainment.
That's
That's
one I
a-
didn't see. We should sack that, Brian. We
Let's
should.
definitely sack the hell out of that.
Yeah.
thing.
Put it in the
Yeah.
sack and sack it. That's what we should do.
So I didn't realize Robert Sheehan was in this from Umbrella Academy. He's Klaus. Yeah, I like him. He's great.
Robert Sheehan. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like him. Oh yeah,
One
he's
who
great.
Can, talk
I
to the
bet.
dead.
I bet this movie starts off with Sonya learning the secret of steel and being told how Crom gave everyone the secret of steel,
Well,
and
it
then,
actually starts with
then
her
a two-headed
in-
snake comes in and kills the whole family.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it starts with her in an alley behind a movie theater, and a burglar comes up and
Oh my gosh,
shoots her
Rona
parents.
Rona Mitra's in it from some of those Underworld
Yeah,
movies, and
Tomb Raider too.
and Tomb Raider as well. But my favorite thing about this is that she was in Underworld: Rise of the Lycans, kind of a bad movie, but she played Sonya in that. So, oh no,
Oh, funny.
What are you
Okay.
gonna do? We're crossing the streams. Anyway. Well, all right. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. And nothing. Is there anything happening at Comic-Con around this that's like exciting, or
I mean, they're going to have a panel, and apparently the actress is going to be there as well as some of the props.
Yeah.
This is not taking place in Hall H. This is actually outside of the Hall H presentations. If anybody's interested, look for stuff coming out of the ballrooms, especially Ballroom 20, because that's where kind of the, I don't want to say lesser media because that's kind of disingenuous.
Yeah.
But it's where some of the smaller companies can get, 500 people to come in and sit, or 1,000 people to come in and sit.
All right.
And that's where you're going to see some other media presentations. But I don't think you're going to have anything as large as a Hall H extravaganza with this movie.
Sure. Now, I speak for all the Brian Ibidits in the world when I say, what's going on with Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse?
Oh, God, Brian.
I know. This
Brian.
is heartbreaking.
So listen, the time between the very first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie and Spider-Man
Across
the Spider-Verse, across the
Enter.
Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Across, whatever. Was 5 years. Was 5
Okay.
years between the first two movies.
Jeez.
Sure.
It's only going to be 4 years between movies
Oh,
2
really?
and 3.
Yeah,
only
but
4
it's,
years.
it's different when you give us a cliffhanger ending,
Yes, very much
It's-
so.
All of a sudden, that gap feels so much longer.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little bit longer because Sony said, hey, remember when we said we were going to release the third Spider-Man movie on June 4th? Well, we lied. We're going to move it to June 25th.
Liars.
2027. So you
know
still
why?
got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Here's my prediction. We really want to get another K-pop Demon Hunter movie
Oh,
out.
that would be great, right?
It was really good.
So
Same-
apparently,
same-
K-pop Demon Hunter, the original cut was 3 hours long, and Netflix cut them down to an hour and a half.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
So they could
which means eventually we're going to get the. I guess they probably haven't done all the
Snyder cut.
animation for the three hours.
No, it
though.
was like original 3 hour cut.
it was.
So it is.
Yeah.
It has been. It was
Yes.
animated and everything.
Oh,
Yes,
I
that's
guarantee
what-
it. You know what you'll look forward to, Brian's one of those like the Hateful Eight extended 4 hour like mini series version of that. They'll do that with this.
Apparently, it goes more into the mother's romance with the demon. Spoiler alert, everybody.
Oh, jeez.
There's a mother, there's a demon, there's a romance. It's fine.
Yeah, they have the SE thing.
Yeah.
So the main reason why they're moving it back isn't K-pop Demon Hunters, which is fun and it's enjoyable and I like the music. It's because they want to get more kids into the theaters, and they're afraid that if they release it on June 4th, that too many kids are still in schools. They're only going to get 65% of the schools are on summer vacation. They'd rather wait until June 25th when 100% of the schools are on vacation,
So
they
it's
can
not-
pack the kids in.
Yeah, it's a short shift. It's not like an MCU. We've decided to move it from November 2027 to March 2028, months. So
Not nearly as bad.
So just kind of keep this in mind. When the very first movie came out, my youngest son, 2013, he would have been like 6 or 7. I want to say. Probably bad parenting here. But by the time this movie hits theaters, he's going to be a junior in high school.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
so. You know,
when the first one came out, Tristan was just getting his driver's license. When the new one comes out, he's
a
already
dad.
been married for a couple of years.
yeah. This is the trouble they get in. You know, they want to make it. Whatever. I want the best trilogy possible, like anyone else does. But
and I don't know.
At least it's animated, so you don't have to worry about the actors aging out like those Stranger Things kids, who I think in the new season are going to be one of them is going to be struggling with Social Security and
sure feels like it.
Have you looked at the run times of each of those episodes?
No.
They're like almost full length movies.
Really?
Each one is it? So it's 3 full length, like it's a Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, right?
I believe,
roughly
basically,
release dates.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so it's not. I just thought it was going to be a bunch of small episodes, but
they are shorter episodes, but I think they're long. Somebody was pointing out that like every episode is over an hour long, and almost an hour and a half long.
Okay.
So 8 1.5 hour, and I think the finale is like 2.5 hours or something.
Wow.
we were just talking. We just did this is for future, but next week we release a roundtable discussion we had on Film Tech about this very idea of what makes a kind of an extended film out of your.
Like what really is an extended movie that's presented as a limited series?
Yeah, and when you do them all at an hour and a half each, you're basically making 9 movies.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Did Scorsese direct these last Stranger Things episodes?
My gosh. Yeah.
Okay, so the creators have said that they're not going to be longer than usual, but the final will exceed 2 hours. But they're going to make those as long as they possibly.
Stephen, before you go, I got an email from somebody named Justin. He lives in Maryland. I think we've heard from him before. He says, "What's up, Superman and Batman?" This question is probably better for an episode when you have Stephen on. He says, I read and collected comics as a kid and just recently started to pick my hobby back up. I've always been kind of lost and confused about which order to read them in when the characters have thousands of issues and multiple different arcs. Do you all know of a good resource that will help me map out suggested reading orders for the different characters? I often find myself at a comic shop overwhelmed by the choices and can't figure out where to start. So what do we tell Justin? What do you want to...
First of all, we all have issues.
Yeah.
Second thing I would say is it kind of depends on what you're into. Like Marvel, good luck. Jump in. Open up Wikipedia and just jump in.
Pick a storyline rather than a series. Pick a storyline and read the issues from that storyline.
Yeah, and you're going to be confused. Now, the nice thing about Marvel is they relaunch or reboot the series like every 12 to 24 months, just depending on who the creator is and sales and those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Like last year, about a year and a half ago, the X-Men relaunched with a whole new post-Krakoa era, and so you've got a bunch of different X titles that you can spin off of that. So if you're into X-Men, I would just start with X-Men #1. Maybe go and read the Gail Simone Rogue series. I forget which series she's running, but those have been highly well regarded. Spider-Man, you just kind of have to jump into the Amazing Spider-Man and read. Same way with the Avengers. If you're going to do any of that, just get into one of those new events. Right now, we're at a bad time because we're right in the middle of Doom what's the event? Basically, Doom has taken over the world with his magic and science. That will wrap up, I want to say, in October,
Planet
November.
Doom, or no, what is it?
No, it's Doom's Dynasty or something like that.
That's
I forget
it.
what it is.
Yeah.
And then immediately after that, the X titles are going to jump like 10 years into the future, and they're going to visit the Age of Apocalypse, but this time it is the Age of, what was Apocalypse's son's name?
Dark Apocalypse. I have no idea.
Dark Apocalypse. But basically, they're going to
Apocalypse.
They're going to follow that storyline of him trying to pick up from his father's destiny or whatever. So
Apocalypse Junior.
Yes. So that's kind of going on with those three main titles. But Spider-Man just jump in anytime, and there's within 6 issues, they'll start a new story arc, and you'll be able to pick up what's going on with that.
Oh.
Over on the DC side, kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Superman, Batman, about every 6 issues, they'll have a new 6 to 12 issues. They'll have a new story arc for you to get in on, and then you'll be able to catch up on what's going on. All the back matter stuff you can always fill in on Wikipedia. Now, if you're wanting to get into things like, I've heard Invincible is really good, and I've watched the TV series, just go back and get the first issue. Well, don't get the first issue because it's way too expensive.
Yeah.
But go get the trades.
Yeah, the trades are good.
And they're great, and you'll blow through them very, very quickly. If you're a fan of Hellboy jumps around back and forth all across time, just depending on when Mike Mignola wants to tell a story. There is a former website, I'm going to have to look this up, that used to have a reading order for Hellboy.
See, that's what I was going to ask you, because we do this for Doctor Who has this, right? Where people are like, here's the order, and jump around and find. So when you have enough of content, it seems like there is somebody somewhere's got one of these reading orders.
So this is an unofficial, this is an unofficial thing, although Dark Horse was very much supportive of it. Multiversity Comics is still up there, although they don't update anymore. They shut down about a year and a half ago. But just do a search for the Hellboy reading order at Multiversity, and they have basically broken it down saying, hey, here's the order that you should read these books and stories in to where it makes a chronological sense in the story, if that's important to you.
Yeah.
So you can definitely do that as well.
The Mignola read or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Other than that, though, I guess the biggest thing, and Brian, maybe you have a different advice, is I think just pick up a series, start reading it, and then fill in the back matter with Wikipedia or reviews that we've done over at Major Spoilers or the Major Spoilers podcast. That's probably a good place.
Nice.
Yeah, start with a limited series or something short. And usually in the front of those, the first page, the splash page, will begin with a this character was, picked up the sword and held it aloft and shoved it down into a rock and became the man known as Apocalypse Junior. And
So, hey, that is the great thing about the Marvel comics that I wish more publishers would do.
Yeah.
Inside every front cover, it tells you previously in Amazing Spider-Man, this happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need to know anything else. That is I love Marvel for that.
You can read it in a Stan Lee voice if you want. He held up his sword aloft and shook it in the air.
Yeah, but they've been doing that since forever ago, right?
For a long
Since
time.
the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, I wonder. It always makes you wonder why. I know
that.
there's some examples you could pull out where they do this, but I was always surprised that DC didn't adopt a similar recap.
They sometimes do and sometimes don't.
Yeah.
And that's frustrating because I think that is the thing that if you are a long-time company like DC, like Marvel, where you have characters that are going to be pushing 80 years old, Superman's 80, right?
Yeah.
That you do need something like that to attract the new reader so that you're not intimidated, which is why Marvel does the whole relaunch with the new number ones. And they'll say, hey, this happens after the Krakoa era or whatever. And you're like, well, what is that all about?
Yeah.
So so hopefully that helps.
I hope that helps. Yeah, let us know.
Advice.
We appreciate, obviously, all the advice that Stephen can give us, and we also appreciate his website, majorspoilers.com, where you will find news like we've talked about today, as well as amazing sets of podcasts and other cool stuff. Stephen, what's going on that you would like to tell the people about?
Well, if you are a fan of us playing board games, literally has been 6 years. I've had these games sitting on my hard drive for 6 years. We recorded them prior to COVID.
Yeah.
And then some things happened here at the house with some water issues, and so we had to stop recording.
Right.
Those things sat on my hard drive for 6 years. I'm finally re-editing and uploading our Arkham Horror living card game games up onto our YouTube channel, Major Spoilers Video.
Nice.
And so the most recent 2 episodes, 4 and 5 of 9, have appeared. So people are like, "What? It's been like 5 years since you last played this game. Where's this been sitting?" It's on my hard drive. I just never got around to it, and I was cleaning things out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh! Out of the 18 terabytes of hard drives, here's stuff that we never released."
That's great. Look at this.
Cool.
You went into the vault and found some secrety business.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So get that out there. Steven, is there anything I should be worried about when it comes to the heat and my body?
Seriously, if you're going to conventions or you're going out in the heat this summer, you definitely need to stay.
Oh well. Shit, we will then. Bye. All right, there you have it. There's that. By the way, speaking of DC, I drew a Superman yesterday.
Oh, I like that. Nice.
Look at his chin. You know, I may have gone a little hard on the crotch there.
Wow, no kidding.
You zoom
it
in a
looks
bit.
like when I had my body 3D scanned at Fan Expo years ago.
Yeah, that was one of the great moments ever. But yeah, I gave him his a little curl and then a large cod piece for some reason.
Bulging Kryptonian and large front big toes, or at least one.
Yeah, it's got a large. It's almost like socks. He's wearing socks, kind of.
Yeah.
Even though that's a dumb idea. Anyway, I think I'm going to do a bunch of Justice League folk. I'm just in the mood, so might be a set of these coming out soon. Everybody, watch for these.
Very cool.
Quick voicemail from Joe in Canada. He says, I haven't done that in a while.
Canada!
Here's what Joe says.
Hello, Solo and Boba. On episode 2851, you guys were talking about mnemonics and how great they are for memory. Yet the mnemonic Brian said, "Every good boy deserves fudge," which he said was for guitar notes or guitar strings, is actually for reading sheet music of a piano. But the guitar strings are Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. So it does work. It just wasn't good for the memory. Peace out!
I have never heard that.
Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. That's great. Yeah, that's right. That's from reading. It's the lines in sheet music.
That's wild. I didn't know. I didn't know either of those things. I thought it was guitars, and then the guitar one is brand new to me.
I haven't heard that one either. That's great.
That's really good. Well, thank you there, Joe in Canada, and may all your days be filled with free health care.
And thank you for reminding us why some people choose to use the AI voice.
Yeah, that's right. Some people have bad speakerphones. All right. Hey, Monday show today at 1 p.m. Me and Carter doing our thing, so check that out. Today you'll also get a daily music headlines. Brian, what's going on in there?
Yeah, some exciting news. How did Metallica help the Tomorrowland concert in Belgium? Find out. They didn't perform there, but they were very well represented at the Tomorrowland. They helped save the concert, basically. Find out about that. Also, you remember when Beyonce had her little deal where a convertible prop, like a prop that looked like a convertible car, had its problem while she was hovering over the stage a few weeks ago?
Oh, yeah. And then is this the Katy Perry thing?
Katy Perry, yeah, was on a butterfly that did a similar thing.
I heard a great joke about this, how she was supposed to die in the Jeff Bezos rocket trip, and that she cheated
like the
death.
Final Destination.
Yeah, and she's having Final Destination scenes happen to her now.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
great.
Kind of dark.
Without
but,
Gail.
Yeah. The left shark already died. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on. So
that's really funny. So that's on Daily Music Headlines. Go check it out at dailymusicheadlines.com.
Go subscribe. Super easy. Great show too.
Do we have a throwback mashup?
Oh, you know what? Glad you said that. All right, I gotten some texts from Jamie.
I may have already gotten a couple.
Yeah, I didn't get any here. Well, maybe he did. Oh, take it back. There we go. All right. Yeah, you know what? There's a TMS Origins mashup in here.
Origins.
I'm just going to pretend I knew about it. I tricked you all. You got to hear mashup now. Little did you know. Anyway, here it is. Let's play it.
Steve writes in, says, hello, never feel less of a man. Oh, we got a lot of this, by the way.
Okay.
From special forces people many people who serve in the armed forces of various types and various things that serve specifically in special forces units, who listen to the show, love the show, and are chiding me for thinking I'm any less of a dude because I couldn't be like one of those guys. So here's one of them. Never feel less of a man when you watch a documentary about special forces soldiers. As an Iraq veteran, we do what we do for you because it is what we are good at. At the end of the day, when we are all laying in our bunks exhausted listening to our iPods, we need you to do what you do because you're good at that. Love the show, though. Steve.
Love the show, though.
The though part, man, I'm loving that.
That's great. Yes.
That Twitter guy probably has no idea. So.
Right.
Thanks, Steve.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Just like a little short little
The origin
memory.
of Love the Show, though. That's great. Like, I forgot that came from a message like that.
No, I have no memory of where that came. I honestly, you could have, Brian, you could have put a gun to my head and said, Scott, tell me right now.
Yeah.
Where did that origin from? I don't know.
It's probably the only reason we remember. I can definitely see why you like it is because we have the audio of the woman saying that in that 30-second Film Fest clip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, that one is easy because we have some of those we can point to, but that one. Pff.
Yeah. Nice throwback there, Jamie.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Rufus T. Cat says, was Scott 5? What do you mean, was I 5?
Your voice just sounds so young there compared to now.
Oh, is it gone? Am I lower now than I was in 2012?
Yeah.
That happens. You know?
Yeah, it happens.
My balls dropped. What are you going to do?
It's so good. I'm so happy. We heard it actually live on the show.
Yeah, tink. Little tink sound. It was great. All right, that's going to do it, everybody. Frogpants.com/TV for all your need. TV/TMS. Where I got that from is where all your stuff is. You can contact us there, send us those voicemails, all that fun stuff. It's all linked there, frogpants.com/TMS. And you can even request songs, which I think we're going to do right now. Brian, who's got a request?
We are. This one is going out to Anonymous, and I want to right now give Anonymous just a big virtual hug and just tell him I hope you're doing okay. Reach out to me. Let me know you're doing okay. Anonymous says, "Hi, Scott and Brian. This is Anonymous again. The last time I requested a song was almost 2 years ago. It was for a tribute to my soon-to-be wife following a whirlwind romance. Sadly, the whirlwind turned out to be a tornado of destruction by what I found out was the talented Mrs. Ripley. Almost everything I knew about her was a lie, and my life got dismantled. I was able to escape fairly quickly, but I haven't really gotten my life rebuilt since. And to add to it, the rock of stability, my dog Brillo, crossed over last week.
Oh.
For the past year and a half, it's felt like I went from treading water in life to treading quicksand. I know what I told myself that I should do when she finally passed, but I don't even have the motivation to get affairs in order and follow through with that, which is a good thing. I know that in my head, but I have trouble believing it in my heart. Just wanted to give some background on the why for the somber request. Keep flying the tadpole flag and being a beacon of humor and hope for everyone listening."
We will, and that sucks, and I feel really bad about your dog, but I'm also glad you get out of that relationship.
Yes, for sure. And
Yuck.
Man, big virtual hugs, not just from the two of us, but from the whole tadpole, sending you the vibes. The song is by the Walker Brothers. It's called "The Sun Ain't Gonna Shine Anymore," and you know it's one of those songs from the '60s, I believe the '60s, originally by Frankie Valli. But the Walker Brothers actually had the big hit with it. The version is by the Walker Brothers. This cover, though, is by one of my favorite bands. I talked about them a little bit ago, Keane. This was a single that they released in 2004. And here it is, "The Sun Ain't Gonna Shine Anymore."
Oh, my goodness gracious. These shows are so contagious. Find more goodies at frogpants.com.
I do not wish to be embarrassed by scandal.
Well, who would?
Yeah.
Dark talking voice man.
Exactly.
Hello. All right. You guys have been dutifully putting titles into the system so that we can choose them. We're going to go ahead and choose them. All right.
Show about this business. 45 titles to choose from.
Not bad.
Our big vote getter is Scott Got a Gamer High Chair.
Yeah, he did.
It's a booster seat.
I like Deet Heaters, too. That's a fun title,
right.
possibly.
Yes.
Dr. Calhoun.
Cyrenex, I'm going to get you tomorrow, I promise.
Dork Pillow.
Juliet Brioche.
The Balboa Bimbo. I like that one.
Hold on. I don't know why it's there. Oh, hold on. There we go. Jeez.
What's going on?
Okay, there we go. My something I said triggered Siri. That text when I said Cyrenex. Oh, because I said
Cyrenex.
It was like replying to somebody who sent me a text, and it was using "I'll get you tomorrow, Cyrenex," and it
Gotcha.
It started replying to the last person who texted me, "I'll get you tomorrow."
I think Cyrenex did that on purpose. Made his name that way.
I think he did totally. Shimmering Pool of Schleicher.
Oh, I like it.
Roll for bread.
Yep. Milky cheese.
I had to do that.
I like milky cheese.
Did
you like? Wait a minute. You rolled for bread, but did you end up liking the bread you got?
Yes, it was traditional crust, so I had no problem with it.
Okay.
Really, of all those, any of those crusts would have been fine. Any of the sauces, except for maybe the curry, would have worked well with the. No, curry would have been great with the tomato and cilantro and.
But do they stick you with it if you roll the one you don't want?
Yes.
Ah, wild.
They basically say no substitutions, no changes. You good with that? Yep. Roll.
Okay.
And you go.
So
And
unless I assume if you had like some specific allergy, you could probably.
you tell them
tweak it.
beforehand, and I think Clark did that when we played games there months ago.
Gotcha.
He said, "I like everything here, but I'm allergic to this." They're like, "Cool. If you up and roll that, then we'll just let you roll again."
That's cool. It's like a little advantage roll. I like
Kind
it.
of is, yeah. Exactly. Steam curling.
I like that. That's my Donkey Kong pillow. A couple of pillows. I like these pillow ones.
Fet Fan 42069.
Yeah. You'll get no superheroes rather, no dinosaurs, and no Lieutenant Yar. I won't do the Steven Schleigers. We already have his, but I
know
like
that's really it is. I mean, Hall H, man. Why even bother?
It's a fun read though.
Even ordering your food is a game.
I like it. I tried sex with the Switch.
Don't tell Wendy.
Nope. Literally, those are
no matter what.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what order.
Title it comes after. Don't tell Wendy is perfect.
Yeah, it's good. All right, we need one more.
The order of the drive to Phoenix.
That's perfect. That's actually great, ICU.
Yeah,
I love that one.
It works for two things, two separate things.
That's really great. Okay, checked only. We need I kind of like Dork Pillow. How do you feel about
I
that?
like Dork Pillow too, especially because I think we've got another. That's my Donkey Kong pillow. So taking one of those pillows out is good.
Or crap. If that is your real name. I like the cut of your jib. All right, let's go ahead.
That's his real name.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Probably a long line of or craps out there. Generations, really.
That's right.
All right, let's pull this baby up here, and I can now safely let Jeannie know you can clear the list.
Clear it.
And the rest will be pasted here. I will quickly do some ordering, and then life will go back to normal. Where's Steven? He's right here. And more. All right. Since it's Monday, it's a me read.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check.
Oh, crap. That makes sense.
What?
He says, I pronounce it oh crap.
Oh.
Crap.
I thought you were saying, oh, crap, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry.
There was something to say, oh, crap,
I know,
about.
exactly. Oh, crap, that makes sense.
That's funny. All right, that'll end up being... Wait, where's my... Oh, there it is, okay. All right, I think it's ready. Let's go ahead and do it. It starts in 3, 2, 1. Ever hear of this guy named Connor Steven Smith? Well, it turns out he's a big team player because he just subbed at patreon.com/TMS. You can too. Coming up on the morning stream, Scott got a gamer high share.
Deet heaters.
Juliette Brioche.
That's my Donkey Kong pillow.
The Balboa Bimbo.
Roll for bread.
Milky Cheese.
Steam curling.
Fet Fan 42069.
Nice. Even ordering your food is a game.
I tried the sex with the Switch.
Don't tell Wendy.
It doesn't even matter. I still laughed. I was going to not laugh at it, and I still did.
Couldn't do it. Yeah.
All right. You get no superheroes, no dinosaurs, and no Lieutenant Yar!
The Order of the Drive to Phoenix.
Shimmering pool of Schleicher and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
Very good.
Yep, that went good. Photo, Brian. Photo.
Yeah, photo.
I hold up very large unit deal here.
Are you going to hold up your pillow?
No, this thing. I'm going to hold this up.
Oh, yeah, very cool.
The great big Game Boy.
I'll act like I'm playing it.
Yeah, you just do like, yeah, that'll work. All right, let me pull up the thing. All right, here we go. Great shot. You want to see this? This is
Classic.
good.
Classic.
Check this out. That is the perfect level of dork we are aiming for.
So good. So good.
Okay, before... So chat, I'm actually going to hang up on chat, and then I need to tell you something that I just thought of, but I can't tell them.
Yep.
So
I need
chat,
to- I'm glad you did because I had something I was going to say. Oh, I need to ask you about this.
Yeah. So chat, you don't get to hear this part. I know you now you're gonna your ears will be burning, and that's fine. Go dip them in cold water, you'll be fine.